What's up, guys? We're at UFC 289. We just wrapped, as the boy Miles, as every video starts to break down the set. It was a tremendous week from Canada. It was a tremendous night from Canada. You know, when I think of UFC 289, a lot of times it's these fight cards in particular, the ones that may not have the most star potential and star quality on them, that over-deliver. You know, obviously at the top, we had two tremendous fighters, well-known, Charles Oliveira and Amanda Nunes, and both of them fought amazing fights. For Amanda Nunes, you know, what gets lost in tonight is her actual performance, because she retired after, as I will get to. But inside of that 25 minutes, we saw an absolute masterclass. We saw Amanda Nunes do what we have come to expect from her. She rendered Irene Aldana helpless. I mean, Aldana landed a beautiful counter right hand early in the fight that hurt the champion. But outside of that, she really didn't do anything. And in the commentary, we were very confused and we were a bit hard on her. But the reality is you get so few chances. And we didn't know Amanda was retiring. But she may get another chance at this much sooner than we ever thought, because the division is refreshed and it restarts. But Amanda was able to grapple. Amanda was able to secure takedowns. She was able to dictate and control behind a beautiful jab. Her cardio looked fantastic. There were so many questions going into the fight about the motivation, about who was in her corner to tell her to do more. It seemed like she did everything she had to in order to be successful tonight. She looked phenomenal. She looked in great shape. She looked a lot thinner in the octagon tonight. She looked fit. She looked ready to go. And she fought the perfect fight. When you start getting scorecards like 50-44 and 50-43, they're unheard of at the championship level in the UFC. We have now seen Amanda Nunes do this on multiple occasions. She did it to Felicia Spencer, and tonight she did it to Irene Aldana. You know, Irene Aldana is going to be very disappointed when she goes back and watches this, because I believe that she had opportunities to do much more in regards to giving herself an opportunity to win this fight. And I don't think she did herself justice, because I don't think she did enough. I think that she just was a bit hesitant. She's a fighter that's known for her boxing, but her boxing wasn't really up to speed tonight. Amanda was just better in every facet of mixed martial arts. And I don't know if that is the case in regards to Irene Aldana fighting to the best of her ability. Her corner was openly frustrated, almost begging her to give herself an opportunity, and she didn't quite do that. But the night belonged to the Lioness, as so many have before. And then right after, hi guys, right after the fight, I go into the octagon with the champ, and she retires. You know, to try to put into words what Amanda Nunes has meant to the UFC really can't be done justice. This is a woman that really has clawed and scratched her way to the top. When she left Strikeforce, it was all about guys like me and Luke Rockhold and Robbie Lawler and Nick Diaz and Ronda Rousey. Nobody talked about Amanda Nunes. She was almost like a thrown-in piece in the puzzle, in the deal. And she has exceeded everything that all of us has done. She has held that belt for 7 years and then walks away on the top. I always say that our champions go out on their backs. We have seen it with the greats, Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, George Foreman, Mike Tyson, everyone. Very rarely do we get a Lennox Lewis. Very rarely do we get an Andre Ward. Tonight we got that with Amanda Nunes. We don't get George St. Pierre much. But even George St. Pierre's retirement wasn't like Amanda, because she's a double champion at the moment that she walks away from the game. This woman has meant so much to the UFC. She has meant so much to two divisions. But now the division at bantamweight opens up. The bantamweight division opens up, and now she is going to allow for all these fighters that she has beaten, the Holly Holmes of the world, the Juliana Peñas, the Valentina Shevchenkos, who, if she wants to go to 135, Irene Aldana tonight, an opportunity to pursue a championship again without her as that roadblock that's been there for so long. In the co-main event, Charles Oliveira fought Beneil Dariush. And by the time they walked into the octagon, Charles Oliveira was plus 250. That's crazy, because it's hard for me to watch that fight and think, how could he have been that big of an underdog? Look, hats off to Beneil Dariush for what he did. He had won 8 fights in a row, but in that fight, he was in it when he was in control, but it almost felt like Charles was okay being on his back, because the moment he decided to get up, he got up. And when he got up, he let everything go. He went after Dariush like he had been shot out of a cannon, and he finished him. And he showed once again why he was the lightweight champion. He showed once again why he is littered across the record books. He has stopped 20 men inside the UFC octagon. That is an absurd amount of people for a guy that's only 33, 34 years old. He's still young. He's still got time. He's still going to be here for a while. This guy is tremendous. And the ovation that he got from this crowd, guys, was next level. It speaks to who Charles Oliveira is as a star in the UFC. He needed something big tonight in order to merit or earn another shot at Islam Makhachev's championship. Tonight he got out clean. He's not hurt. He's not banged up. He's not bruised. So I envision we're going to see Makhachev versus Oliveira 2 in Abu Dhabi. And I anticipate this will be a better fight than we saw the first time, because now Charles Oliveira has been in there with Islam. But this kid's a star. This kid is one of the best fighters in the world. And as Makhachev tweeted, there are levels to this game. Charles Oliveira proved tonight that if he is not the champion, he is just slightly below Islam as the second level. He's 1A to Islam Makhachev's champion. Before we get into the final fights on the card, today's video is brought to you by the Game Time app. The Game Time app is the worldwide leader in last-minute ticket deals. So whether you're watching football, basketball, baseball, or the UFC, use the Game Time app to save money. Concerts, comedy shows, no matter what you're doing. Take your significant other or a group of friends out to do something fun and use the Game Time app to do that. Use the promo code DCTV and we'll give you $20 off of your very first purchase. Guys, Dan Ige was able to get it done over a very tough Nate Landwehr tonight. He did a tremendous job. Also, the Canadian fighters on the card tonight, guys, went 5-0. It was amazing to watch these people be almost uplifted by this Canadian fan base. I'm talking Diana Belbitsa, who isn't Canadian, Romanian, but she lives here. I'm talking Kyle Nelson beating Blake Builder. I'm talking Ayman Zahabi having the greatest performance of his career. I'm talking Jasmine Jasdavicius beating Miranda Maverick, who had called her out on so many different occasions. I'm talking Marc-Andre Barrio beating a very game Eric Anders. And lastly, I'm talking about the guy that is going to lead this wave of Canadian mixed martial artists, Mike Mallot, winning his fight in tremendous fashion. The crowd uplifted these people, and they carried their country's flag on their back, and they got it done. It was a tremendous night from Vancouver. Guys, this is a beautiful city, and the fans are so knowledgeable. They know so much about mixed martial arts. It really is good to be back here in Canada. The UFC has made so many memories in this great country. It was amazing to be back. It felt like an old school fight week, where, I mean, the fans are at the hotel, they're sitting around, they're getting autographs. They're just so tapped in to everything mixed martial arts, and I was so lucky to be a part of it. Hey, congrats to Amanda Nunes on a fantastic career. We are going to miss you, champ. Congrats to Charles Oliveira on another masterful performance. Dude's different, and I cannot wait for the rematch. And everyone else that fought tonight from Vancouver, take a bow, because you guys all did a tremendous job. Until next time, guys, like, subscribe, tell a friend that DC's got a YouTube channel. And I'm always here, Octagon side, to give you guys all the goods. It's been amazing. Make sure you watch my second part of my interview tomorrow with Islam Makhachev as he gets in to BMF Championship. From Vancouver, thank you guys for always watching my content. Peace.